Hi everyone, Ryan Finley here with Beck Center for the Arts, cartooning and visual arts instructor. We're going to do some cartooning today. I figured we would draw Scooby-Doo. I just recently watched the Scoob movie with my wife and daughter. It was a really cool movie. Had a lot of throwbacks to the old Hanna-Barbera characters, and of course I've had puppies on the mind recently. So today we're going to start off with materials: paper, pencil and eraser, black marker for outlining, and then markers, crayons, colored pencils, whatever you'd like to do for some coloring. So let's get started here. So the first thing to do, if you'd like to draw just Scooby-Doo, you're gonna go up and down with your paper, all right? But if you'd like to go like yourself and Scooby, we're gonna go sideways with it. So make that decision first. If you'd like to do yourself and him, it's gonna be this way. You're gonna do yourself eventually, and you'll have Scooby right here. All right, or if you just want to draw a Scoob by himself, have your paper go this way, and we're going to draw a Scooby like this. All right, so first thing to do is find the bottom of the paper, regardless if you're doing it this way or this way, and I'll just draw a bottom right here so I don't have to go all the way to the bottom of this board here. So that's the bottom of my paper. First shape we're going to draw, I'm going to break them all down into simple shapes. And then from there, if you'd like to color them and finish them, that's cool. If you just want to leave it as a sketch, that's awesome too. So from right here at the bottom of the paper, we're going to go up and come right back down. It's going to be kind of like a, just like this, all the way back down. So that's going to be our first shape right there. Doesn't really have to go back in necessarily. If you want to just kind of have it go straight down, that's cool. All right, after we get that shape, leave space for two eyes up here near the top. We're going to have ears, two eyes, so you can just put your fingers down for two eyes just to space it out. And then we're going to draw this shape here. We're going to go out and away from our original shape and right back in just like that. All right, now just so we don't get confused right away, take your eraser and go ahead and let's get rid of this original line. We're going to be using all of the shapes and kind of building off of it right now. This is going to be his nose, and then from here down we're going to do his mouth. So right here in the corner, take this and go all the way over to the front. Just like this, all the way up to the front. If we just want to finish the mouth right now, what you could do is come to the back, come towards the bottom, don't touch it, and then come all the way to the bottom on that one. Now we have his tongue. We're going to give him a lip and a chin real quick. For his lip, what you can do is come on the outside of everything, come around, and go up. Follow the exact same path that you did with your mouth. And then what we're going to do is we're going to erase that one line. So, again, what I did was, you had your original line right here. I went on the outside. I came on the outside of everything, followed my original mouth line, stop about right there. All right, now what we're going to do his chin. You can just use this line here if you want to start here and bring it in. That's fine. What I kind of think I'd like to do is come out just a little bit further and then give him the chin and kind of follow it up. And then you can erase that line again on the inside. If you do it the other way and it's just the same line, sometimes you'll have the chin disappear into the neck and it be the same. So that's why I like to give it just a little bit of a bump there. Let's go back up here and finish off the nose now. Now, a dog's nose, cartoon nose, usually kind of triangle shaped, got the nostrils. We are doing that, but we're gonna do it, we're gonna take it and turn it a little bit. So you're gonna see a bigger part of the triangle on one side compared to the other almost. So imagine if you want to draw a line like that, that's going to be the line for the front of his nose. Now, make the nose meet there, come all the way up and around like this. Now you can get rid of this line right here. This line was just a guideline there for you. Now you got the nose. Now before we move on up to the eyes and stuff, we like to finish off the bottom of the mouth here. Right here, we want to put like a dent in the bottom of it. What I mean by it is come up like this, stop right there. Now, you're going to bring this down and just reattach it and erase that one line right there. Again, just using our original shapes as guidelines. Sorry to use your eraser. Alright, so now mouth, chin, all that kind of cool stuff. We're going to move up to the eyes. Because his head's slightly turned, I'm going to put the one eye right here a little bit smaller than the other eye. So, first draw one circle, followed by a second circle, a little bit larger, not much, about right there. Now wherever you want to have him looking, let's say you're going to draw yourself, you're going to have him looking that way, backwards, whichever way you'd like. Draw another circle. Okay. And when you color all those in, again, you can leave the highlight on there. Always looks good, depending on where the light source is coming from for you. Now let's move on to his ears. His ears kind of just go up and away from his head almost, but you can have them go different shapes. If you look up different pictures of Scoob, you can see. Kind of pretty much just like that general shape, really. Then, of course, you want to show off that it has an inside part and an outside part to the ear. Now a few detailed things here. Scooby has eyebrows. You can have him going up, down, whatever you'd like. Of course, down is going to show off that he's a little bit angry, which he's not exactly angry. He's always hungry. Anybody gets to chance to see the Scoob movie, lots of cool throwbacks. Pretty fun. He also has 3 little dots here on his chin, along with his 2 little whiskers there. These are like the main details of Scoob. Now, if you have some room, you could put his collar on. If you don't have any room, don't worry about it. What I would do, let's say that my paper was a little bit down here, and I actually had a little bit more room on my neck when I originally started. First thing you're going to want to do is go all the way across, kind of maybe a tilted line, just slightly curved instead of going straight across. And if you want to get fancy, you could kind of go a little bit outside of your original line here, erase it, just to show off that the collar is a little bit bigger. Now if you have room to also show off his tag, I'll do it bigger right here. His tag is actually a diamond shape. And it just has an S and a D in there for Scooby-Doo. So you can get that on there. Again, I tell my students a lot, if you can't fit it all in the paper, it's cool. You could just draw it straight off the paper. And then just don't worry about any of that gets erased off the paper or actually is off the paper. You don't want to try and squeeze anything onto it. For you, if you're going to draw yourself, if you went with this option, so you'd have Scooby right here. Again, you start with a circle, neck, give yourself some shoulders. Maybe you want to put your arm out there around Scoob. Maybe you want to have your arm down. Next, you want to give yourself on your head some guidelines. Maybe a nose, some eyes, ears, mouth. Have him maybe looking at Scoob. Maybe have an eyebrow up, down, whatever you like to do. Then some hair. Or a hat. Maybe you don't have a hair on, maybe it's just a hat. So whatever you'd like to do. Or if you're just doing Scooby-Doo, this would be the time to outline it all with the black marker. Choose between all your markers, crayons, colored pencils, and all that to color it in. I really hope to see some people in the classes online for the summer, and I hope everybody out there is staying safe and having fun making some art. May the art be with you. Take care, everybody.